Hello everyone, my name is Lena and welcome to my channel. My channel is all about helping other people build their online teaching businesses. So I like to help give resources and experiences of what I've done as an online teacher to help build my business, find different companies to work for and what's worked for me and what might work for you. So if you'd like to hear more about teaching online and how to build your teaching business, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. But in this video, I wanted to talk to you about tutoring online because there's so many different ways that you could tutor, and right now is a great time to do it. If you've thought about it and you're not sure about it, well, I would encourage you to take advantage right now of this time because a lot of people are looking for online tutors, and there's more than one way to do it if you want to be a tutor. So let's talk about the different ways that you can be an online teacher, online tutor, and how the different ways that you can actually do this. So let's get into the video. So like I said, there's 3 different ways that I am going to talk about being an online teacher. One is being an independent tutor. I keep on saying teacher, but teacher is a tutor, so either one. But one is being an independent tutor. 2 is being a tutor for a platform that might advertise for you, that they will actually help you to advertise your classes, but they'll take a certain percentage of it. Or 3, they will hire you as a tutor, and then they'll just pay you the amount that they would like to offer you. So those are 3 different ways that you can actually do it. So the first way, if you want to be an independent tutor, then one, I would encourage you to use a platform like Zoom to meet with your students, and then in order to find your students, because that's probably the toughest thing about being an online tutor is, you might have the curriculum or have the resources to help your students, but you just don't know where to look. Well, one place that I would suggest is FIVERR. FIVERR is a place where independent contractors will advertise their different skills. There's so many different people who are offering things on FIVERR. It's not just tutors or teachers, but it's artists, web designers, and many things. So I was able to find some of my own students on FIVERR. You can obviously set your own prices on FIVERR, and you'll see that there's many other tutors or teachers on FIVERR, so you kind of want to make sure that you're being competitive, you're setting a competitive price along with the other teachers. So FIVERR is a good place to look, or to post your services and for tutoring. Also Facebook. You can have a Facebook page and have people find you on Facebook, and then if you go into different Facebook groups, you can actually advertise your services through Facebook groups. I've actually seen tutoring groups that'll say like tutors needed, or hired tutors, or there's a lot of different groups that are geared for tutors. So you can look through those and post your services, or see what parents might be looking for. And then there's Craigslist. But with Craigslist, I have had people approach me for tutoring and it ended up being a scam. So you do have to be a little bit careful about who is actually approaching you, and sometimes you might even get a check for your services and it might be a false check. So be careful with that. But a lot of people post things on Craigslist, so Craigslist is one place that you can post your services, along with a business page on Google. If you create a business page, then when people Google tutors, online teachers, or whatever it is that you're offering, they can find you on there. So you can have your contact, like your email address, and maybe if you have like they will allow you to make a web page on Google too at no expense. You can make it for free, so that would be another way for people to find you too if you have a small web page. But yeah, Google Business will allow you to make a landing page, and then you can have a phone number where people can contact you too. So those are ways that you can find your students. If you are looking to teach ESL online, there is a resource that is really good that will offer you lessons. You can use their lessons for teaching English online, ESL online. So this is Ngo, ENGOO.com. They actually have lessons that you can use to teach children, and they do have some adult lessons too. So, I've used those with students. They have a large variety of different ones that you could use. A lot of resources for that. So I would check that out. There's many other resources for using for teaching ESL online. You can find a lot more, but I like this one because it's very systematic. Like they have levels and they go in a progression, so you kind of make sure it helps you to cover all of the different things that you need to cover with your students, so you don't miss anything, you don't leave anything out. But there's a lot of other resources online. If you just Google ESL worksheets or ESL lessons, you can find a lot. Then also, if you're going to tutor other areas, I use education.com. I started out using them as just a free website, and I was looking for worksheets to teach my online preschool classes. They have worksheets, they have games, they have what else? Worksheets, games, they have more things. I'm just drawing a blank right now, but they do have a lot of resources that you can use for your classroom for teaching students of all different ages, all different subjects, math, writing. They have workbooks you can use, reading comprehension. And what I love to do is the online games that I will share my screen with my students, and they can play the game with me. I could give them control of the mouse, and they can go ahead and play the game as just like a little warm up to my class. But that is education.com. I have a subscription with them. So for my subscription, it's about $15 a month, and I feel like that is perfect for me because I use it a lot. But for somebody who's not using it as much, they might not want to get a subscription right away. So that's why I'm saying you can also use them as a free resource, and they do have some things you can use freely without a subscription too. So check them out. But there's a lot of online resources these days that people are coming up with, so that you can find lessons and different things to use online, and then you can share them in your Zoom classroom online. So those are just a couple things to help you to create your lessons. And then using Calendly is a good way to schedule your classes with your students. You can give them a link, or you can set up a link on a web page or on a Facebook page, and people can set up their own time. If you have your schedule already set out, they can put their name, and it's nice and organized. It's kept for you online. So calendly.com is a great place to help you with your schedule. And for payment, PayPal. You could send out invoices to your students through PayPal, and you can receive payments. That's what I can use. But there's a lot of other ways that you can get paid online, but I use PayPal. It's very helpful. So that's for being independent, right? If you don't want to have work with another company, you just want to do it by yourself, right? But if you want to work with a platform that will advertise for you, and the students are already there, so you kind of cut out that need to find your students, well, Outschool is a great place for this. I have been working with Outschool for the past year, and it is incredible. It has helped me to really increase my income by more than double. And you can set your own prices. So, another great thing. But you could have group classes on Outschool as well as one-on-one tutoring. So that's why I'm just going to focus on the one-on-one tutoring, since that's what we're talking about. But there's a lot of teachers who are offering one-on-one tutoring on Outschool. The parents love it. They love the tutoring options on Outschool. Every time I have an opening, it just gets filled right away. They just need it right now. They're looking for it, especially with reading. That's what I offer. So, you can do math, writing, other things, but reading definitely right now is just to have somebody read with their kids, like listen to their kids read, so their kids are practicing reading. Parents need it, they want it. Outschool is a great place to do it. You can, like I say, set your own prices, but I would say it's quite normal for people to charge $30 for a 25-minute session. So that would be, they would take 30% of that, and then you would walk away with $21 for 30 minutes. So that ends up being $42 an hour. That's a pretty good price for being able to do it from your own home. You're not traveling and all of that. So I think that's a really good start. You can either go lower or higher with what you feel comfortable with, but that's about what you can expect to do and see on Outschool. So something to keep in mind with Outschool is that you do have to go through a hiring process, and they will accept people who have who are native English speakers. So there is that to keep in mind. I did a whole nother video about that you can look into that will help you with the hiring process with Outschool, but that's something to keep in mind. But it is a great place for tutoring. The students are there, the parents are there looking for tutors, and that is one way to do it. Now, the last way that you can actually find a way to tutor online is through VARSITY Tutors. VARSITY Tutors, they will offer you between $15 to $25 an hour, and there's English, math, science, business, language, test prep, many different subjects that you can teach with VARSITY Tutors. And obviously the students are going to not only be high school, up to 18 years of age. They'll be higher than that because there'll be adults who will need test prep and other areas that they want to have somebody to help them with. So VARSITY Tutors is a great place to offer your tutoring services. You do have to get hired, obviously, through them, and you do have to have a bachelor's degree to work with them. So that's something to keep in mind. But if you just want to work for a tutoring service, VARSITY Tutors is a way to do that. Now, if you're interested in looking at VARSITY Tutors and seeing more about them, you can find the link in the description box, and you can go to the website and you can see all of the requirements and exactly what they would offer you through this link. And also with Outschool, there would be a link for that, as well as links for Calendly, and I will leave all the things that I was able to talk about earlier in the video. So we'll leave those in the description box too. So everyone, I want to leave you with a few things, and one is Manicam, because Manicam is the online teacher's best friend, as I put it, because it allows you to do so much in your classroom. It really helps to bring your classroom to life. So you can use it to use props for your classroom, to decorate your classroom, and so much more. And this is just a picture of it without me in the middle. I'm just showing you what it actually looks like, but you can add your image in the middle there, but I just don't have it for right now. But I do want to show you some of the things that you can add. You can add props to help show the weather. If you're teaching young children, you can show them, different things for what the weather looks like in their part of the world. Or you can decorate your classroom with little props, little welcome banners, and name tags, and all these things can be made bigger or smaller, however you want it to look. Or they even have a lot of borders that you can use on ManyCam to help decorate your classroom. So there's a lot of fun things that you could do with ManyCam. And there is a link in the description box down below that can help you to find one for yourself. There's a free version, but there's also a paid version. And if you do use my link below, I do get a little bit of a percentage of that. So I would love you if you would help me with that. And they also have the chroma key and virtual background options. So if you want to add a virtual background, you can either add your own picture, or they have pictures that you can use already on the platform. Then they also have a blurred out feature or a replace feature. So you can do a lot with your virtual backgrounds to have fun with different pictures in your background. Something else I want to leave you with is if you're looking to get ESL certificate for an inexpensive price, you can check out the International Open Academy and use my affiliate link down below. You get a discount. You can see they take off a good chunk of money when you are trying to take a class nowadays, and it's $19.04 for a TESOL. So that's wonderful. You can get a TESOL. They all actually offer a TEFL now. This is a newly added program. You can get a TEFL for the same price, and then they have a great class, Make Money Teaching English Online. So this will help you to learn some basic skills that would help you to teach English online if you're new to it. So you can see there are some teachers that you might be familiar with who also have YouTube channels now, so they do help with this course. So yep, you can get that at the International Open Academy. My affiliate link is down below. I would really appreciate it if you would use that if you are interested in this class. And then there's also, if you're interested in teaching English online or abroad, there is this bachelor's degree program that is relatively inexpensive. You can get it for $2,500, and it is a very short program, so you don't have to spend years, doing this bachelor's degree program. You could do it in a short amount of time. They use a lot of your previous experience to help you to finish this program quicker. And you can see it's at the United States Institute of Language and Clerical Studies. So if you visit their website and you use my discount code, you can get a discount off of your tuition, and let them know that I sent you. Either they'll ask you the question or they'll ask you to enter the discount code, and just let them know that Teacher Lena sent you. So here is a glimpse of their website that you can visit if you're interested. You can go there and you can apply and use the discount code there. But there are teachers or students all over the world who are using this bachelor's degree program to get a bachelor's degree so that they can teach English online or all over the world. If you want to go teach abroad, this is a bachelor's degree that could help you to get a job teaching abroad. So check it out. The link is in the description box down below, or the website is, and you would just go to the website and you can enter the discount code to get your discount, and let them know that I sent you. Tyler is the admissions counselor who I have been in contact with. His email information is in the description box also, so you can talk directly to him if you have questions about the program, and if you want to know if this program is the right one for you. His information is also in the description box as well.